living out here, you might be like, am I supposed to live with strangers? Like, what the hell? So, unfortunately, yes, you're going to have to live with strangers if you plan to live abroad.
24 seconds, yeah, you better not stop. You got 24 seconds, can you beat the shot? What you waiting on, look, Jenny? I ain't got that much time. You see me?
Okay, so yeah, so about the shared accommodation, definitely you're going to have your own room. The only thing you're going to have to share is bathroom, the kitchen, the living area. So basically that's it. Aside from that, you get your own room, so you never really have issues with people. You can be in your space, and people out here are so disciplined. Like, you don't necessarily have to be friends with your roommates. You could literally just have a very transactional relationship. If we're not talking about bills, we don't have to talk. If we're not talking about things concerning the house, like, everybody just minds their own business. So your personalities might not be the same. So like I said, you don't really have to be friends. You can be where I live. It's a 4-bedroom apartment. We're sharing, the four of us. So we share living room, kitchen, bathroom, and a common area. So yeah, living out here, you might be like, am I supposed to live with strangers? Like, what the hell? So unfortunately, yes, you're going to have to live with strangers if you plan to live abroad. I think it's the same system even in the USA. They do have shared apartments and whatnot. So you're gonna have to live with strangers, especially if you're trying to live on a budget, because living in a whole apartment by yourself is quite expensive. You might even be paying like 1,000 or even more just to stay in the place by yourself, and you have bills to pay for, you have other stuff that you need to do, and you might not even be getting a lot of money to sustain you. So that's why people opt for shared accommodations. Nobody's in anybody's business. If you're worried about that, nobody is going to be in your business. You get to do what you want to do. You get to bring people around. As long as it doesn't inconvenience the other person, it's okay. So, yeah. So, the other thing I'm going to be talking about is cleaning. So there are two ways that this can be done. So it's to clean, like, you clean this week, this person cleans this week. It depends on the type of arrangement that you have with your roommates. And also the other part when it comes to cleaning is cleaning products. So for some people, there are two ways that you can do it. The first one is you can just buy your own cleaning stuff and keep them in your room or anywhere. People are so disciplined, they're not going to get something that's not theirs. If they didn't buy it, they're not going to use it. So you don't have to worry about that. And I know, like, in Africa, like, we have issues of, in shared hostels, you have issues with people where she took my tomatoes, she took my cooking oil, she took this, it didn't belong to her, but she still took it. Here, you almost never experience that unless you are living with very unruly people. But most people out here don't do that, because we literally keep all our stuff in the kitchen. I have my cooking oil, all my cooking stuff in the kitchen. I've never had an experience where someone took my stuff and cooked it. And know what you bought when you went to a store, so there ain't no way that you're going to get something that is not yours. Next thing is, the other thing you can do is share the cost when it comes to cleaning products. You can put money together, buy cleaning products whenever you run out, and then you put money and buy. So for me, I think the best option is the first one, where you go buy your own stuff. That way you don't feel cheated by anybody. If you're that kind of a person that says, but what if this person is using this more than I am, and stuff like that. So in the house I live in, it's when bills inclusive. So when the bills come out, we have to split the bills between the four of us. And another thing is in Italy, to be specific, you need to have a contract to be able to stay in somebody's house. So you have to be registered with Agencia Entrata. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it that correctly, but I'll write it down here. You have to be registered with them.
Was it all in vain? My world revolved around you now. It's trapped inside the pain. Maybe I should stay in the dark to a place too far away. Now all those crazy thoughts are going through my mind. A part of me I can't escape. Our love was. It doesn't make no sense if you're not here again. If the only one is gone, who will be there for me to say? What comes after the
I hope this helped someone that has been wondering about accommodation as an international student living abroad. So, yeah, if you've watched the video until the end, thank you. See you in my next one. Bye.